Nobody comes into this house without paying the price.
Not here! Not ever!
Welcome to MBL Live. Tonight, we have a very exciting game going on. We have the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks. I'm joined tonight by OSU. This is his first broadcast on MBL Live. How are you doing, OSU?
I'm good, Lip. Thanks for having me. I'm very excited for what I think will be a great game tonight.
Yeah, definitely going to be a great game. We've got a lot of stars on the field tonight. Who's a player that you're looking forward to make a big impact on this game as we kick off here?
Well, I think perpetually this game starts with the quarterbacks. The two quarterbacks, they've been led New England perpetually by Tom Brady and Seattle. I mean, these are two quarterbacks that know what they're doing. They know how to manage the game, and I think if whichever one has a better game, it's going to be the team that wins.
Yes, very good. And we have a kickoff, and he makes a great move, and he cuts inside, and a touchdown by New England on the opening kickoff here.
What a return, right up the left sidelines, made a couple guys miss. That is a way to start the game, and talk about a game that needs momentum. New England is off to a great start.
You know, that is a huge help. You know, we've talked a lot about over the first 10 weeks here, how special teams plays a huge part this year. And you look at Seattle's pretty high-ranked defense. They're top 5 in just about everything. They're a really solid defense. So when you can get points on special teams, that is a huge help.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, getting points where you aren't expected to get points is huge.
So just 11 seconds into the game here, and we have New England up 7 over Seattle.
Interested to see what Seattle does to try to answer that big play.
Yeah, definitely don't want to come out and try to do too much. That could put you in a big hole early. So we're going to watch and see what Seattle comes out here with. As they come to the line, they've got 2 wide receivers left, 2 tight ends right. Wilson hands the ball off to Rawls up, and there's not much to be there for Rawls.
Nice inside move by New England, getting some penetration early and stopping that early run. Getting them into a first and longer is important.
Yeah, this offense for Seattle really likes to run the football. They're good at running the ball, playing defense, and if New England can stop the run and force them to pass, that can be a big thing for them.
Oh, absolutely.
Seattle comes out here in a bunch left formation. Jimmy Graham in the middle there. Hands the ball off to Rawls. Rawls can't make a guy miss. He seemed to have some space inside there, but decided to continue outside. Now it's a 3rd and 7 for the Seattle Seahawks.
Big play right there by former Cleveland Brown. Barkevius Mingo now on this Bill Belichick defense. It's huge to have him have a good game. He's a big force on the outside.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of stars on that side of the ball. Up front and the back end, of course, you've got McCourty, but the corners are not the most elite guys, but they play very good football.
Playing strong with corners on wide receivers is going to be big to stop this.
Russell Wilson in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set, drops back to pass. Oh, and he forces it in between 2 defenders, and I believe that's Doug Baldwin who's going to go for the Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
There is no reason that should have worked, but at the end of the day, when you have a good quarterback, sometimes they just make a better play. You got to tip your cap, and that's a huge response to the opening kickoff.
That is a very big response. New England comes out, and it looks like the run's not going to work, and they're going to be forced to pass, which is something that you think would be good. And Russell Wilson just slices that ball right in between two defenders, and Doug Baldwin does the rest.
Yeah, it was a nice throw by Wilson. I will say, I think if you look at that again, we talked about the cornerbacks on defense. I think there was a little miscommunication there, and Baldwin made the play and Wilson made the throw.
Yeah, it definitely looked like there was some kind of miscommunication. Definitely looked caught off guard by that quick bullet pass there. So New England takes the kickoff out to the 25, which is where they would have started if the kickoff was not returned. As you know, touchbacks come out to the 25 now, and we've got a 7-7 game with just over 4 minutes left here in the first quarter.
I'm sure they're disappointed that they didn't return that one all the way.
Yeah, kind of a disappointing thing whenever your first touch of the ball is a touchdown. So Brady comes out here under shotgun, Edelman in the slot. Definitely not good blocking there on, I believe, was the draw play. The 0-1 trap just did not open up for the run game there.
Also looked like not only some poor blocking there, but some poor vision. Ended up running into one of his blockers in the backfield, which always is just a bad way to start a run.
Yeah, definitely not a good start, but it's the first play. Hopefully the jitters get out and the vision gets better there for the halfback.
Positive yards.
So Brady comes out under center again. Seattle's defense shifting. Brady drops back to pass. Oh, and almost picked off by the Seattle defense.
How did he not have that? That looked like a play directly to the linebacker if he had called it.
Absolutely. It looked like Brady was just staring down that guy and did not even see that linebacker there. Almost handed Seattle a turnover and possibly even a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, he had green grass all in front of him.
Patriots come out in a pistol set, bunch left. LeGarrette Blount in the backfield. Oh! Just another, it's almost like we just watched that same play. Brady just dropped back, looked at one guy, and it's a huge turnover there for the Seattle Seahawks defense.
Well, and you look at this as another example of how timing routes are so dangerous. If the defense is keyed in on it, it's just an easy way to get a pick.
Yeah. Like I said, coming in, the Seattle defense is no joke. They're top ranked in just about everything. As you can see right there, they stuff the run, they almost get a pick, and then they do get a turnover, and that's big for them moving forward here. So Russell Wilson comes out. Jimmy Graham on the right, drops back to pass, and he takes a big sack. I think that he had a really good, the guy in the slot there running the wheel route was, it looked like he had time to hit it quick. With Russell Wilson, he could have got it there, looked open, but just takes the sacks.
Well, and especially with this New England defense, you're not going to have a whole lot of time to sit back in the pocket. So when you have opportunities like that, you have to convert.
Yeah, I think if Seattle wants to pass, they're going to have to be quick about it. Not going to be able to take long reads. So here Russell Wilson drops back, throws the screen, and New England is all over that. They came out and what looked to be the cover 4 defense there, and just was all over it. Now we're in a 3rd and 19.
Yeah, let's take a look as we go through this game, keeping how third downs go for both teams. 3rd and 19, getting both these teams into 3rd and longs is going to stifle these strong offenses.
Yeah, definitely. This is a bad spot, third and long here for the Seattle Seahawks. So Russell Wilson's in the shotgun, Curse on the left, Doug Baldwin in the slot, drops back to pass and tries to take the safe route with the halfback out of the backfield, and it's almost picked off, but luckily it's not, and maybe a punt here will put field position for Seattle.
I'm a little surprised by that. I sort of thought they'd try to take a shot down on 4th and 19. You get intercepted deep. It's basically a punt at that point. Playing it underneath, I thought that was an interesting move there.
So we have the Seattle punt back for a touchback here. 2:19 left in the first quarter. We got a tie ball game. We had that big kickoff return for a touchdown to kick the game off, and then we had a beautiful split defender pass by Russell Wilson for a touchdown, and it is 7-7.
Pick ended up not hurting Brady.
So Brady drops back and dumps off a screen, and he's got room on the outside, but he is tackled from behind. Brady just 1 for 3 so far to start this game.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the defense, being able to run down that screener from behind. If you don't run him down from behind and there's good blocking in front, he could be all the way.
Yeah, having smart defenders that can identify a play like a screen very fast is a great thing to have, because those plays can really gash you sometimes. Brady, poor decision. So Brady dropped back to pass there, and I think he saw man-to-man coverage on the outside with that wheel route and just forced it in there, and it's another turnover for the Patriots here in just the first quarter. This does not look like the Patriots that we know.
Yeah, turnovers will kill you. I don't know if that was a bad decision. It did look like Gronk had some space over the top, but Brady ended up trying to throw some sort of outside shoulder underneath throw instead of lobbing it over the top and trying to go deep.
Yeah, I think you're right there. If you would have let your big dog go eat, I think you would have got it there. So Russell Wilson hands off to Rawls, and it's just another great defensive play defending the run by the Patriots. They come up and they get a stop for a loss of 3 here for the Seattle offense.
Brown once again causing havoc right in the middle of that offensive line. Let's watch that matchup, see if he continues to cause problems for the run game.
Oh, yeah, he is a big man, and he is a strong man, and it is going to be a lot of work for the Seattle offensive line. So Wilson comes out here and hands it off to Rawls. Rawls breaks a tackle and gets tackled by 2 defenders. Just 4 rushes for 3 yards for Rawls so far in the night. Puts Seattle in a 3rd and 9.
Think Seattle is missing the likes of Marshawn Lynch at this point?
I think that their fan base misses him a lot. But Rawls has done pretty good so far on the season. I think that Lynch would have made a really good truck move there and picked up some more yards. So I definitely do think that Lynch has some benefits in these situations. Wilson comes back, drops back, throws the ball down, trying to target Jimmy Graham down there in the middle of 3 defenders. Doesn't work out, and it looks like Seattle's going to go ahead and take a field goal here.
Both these quarterbacks struggling with their reads right now. I've noticed that they're forcing the ball downfield to their big receivers.
Kick is up, and it is good. We have a 10-7 lead by the Seattle Seahawks. And I do think you're right. I see that it feels like they're just looking at one receiver and going to them no matter what. We've seen both guys force it into double and just their triple coverage, and it's just not working out for them so far.
Nice little return there, get you up to the 25. I'll be interested to see if they start looking at some of their check down receivers, because I noticed on that last play on 3rd down, the drag route underneath was open and available, but instead he tried to force it down to the end zone. Yeah,
definitely. Take what you can get. Patriots come out here in the Wildcat. Garrett Blunt going across, and he's going to take the carry. LeGarrette Blunt is going to get outside, and he is going to go all the way down to about the 30-yard line. Look at that. You run LeGarrette Blunt to the outside on a jet sweep type play, and he picks up a huge chunk of yards.
That's a big gain. The Wildcats, a little kitschy formation there, but the ends did not hold the outside, and he was able to get around and get a big gain. That's huge.
Yeah, they did not do anything at all if you're letting LeGarrette Blunt get outside you on jet sweeps. So Brady comes out in the pistol set, hands the ball off, and it's going to be another small run, 2 yards. We're seeing a lot of struggles by the run game other than the last play from the New England Patriots.
Yeah, I noticed both teams having troubles running it inside. I'm interested to see if they start trying to run some stretch plays, some outside zones, see if they can get the inside softened up.
Yeah, this Seattle defense is so good up front, and the linebackers are very smart and fast. So it's if the defensive line can just hold their position and allow those linebackers to work, it's doing a great thing right now. So if they do go outside, that'll be an interesting challenge for the defense. Brady comes out, Edelman to the left, making some adjustments, moves Amendola inside, and it's a toss to the outside. There's our outside run we were looking for, and Seattle's all over it.
Yeah, Seattle looked pretty prepared for that one. Interesting call on second down. I've noticed so far that there have not been many second and mid-range. It's been a lot of 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9, really forcing the hand of the offense.
Yeah, definitely. I think both these teams are trying to stick to their run-first things, and they're just not getting it going. So then they're putting these 3rd and longs, and neither of them are really designed to pick up these. So Brady comes out, Amendola in the slot, Gronk on the right. Brady drops back in, hits a quick pass to Edelman on the outside, and that's not a bad decision at all.
Yeah, not bad. You'd like to see a 3rd down, see Edelman running a route closer to the stick, see if he can get that 1st down, but maybe this was a play to get Brady in rhythm a little more.
Yeah, definitely. And you don't force it downfield, turn it over. You can take an opportunity to kick a field goal here. Kick is up, and the kick is missed. We have a missed field goal on MBL Live. Check it out. The Patriots had an opportunity to tie the game up, and they come out and they miss the field goal. So just here, starting the 2nd quarter, it is still 10-7, Seattle Seahawks.
Special teams so far playing a big part in the early parts of this game. Let's see how much that continues to play a role.
Yes, definitely. Russell Wilson's going to come out, Baldwin on the left, Curse on the right. He's going to drop back and he's going to hit Curse, and Curse is going to have room. That is what this offense is built to do. Run the ball, and quick passes, pick up yards after the catch. That's a great play right there by the Seattle Seahawks offense.
Yeah, it looked like New England brought a blitz on that play. They ran a little quick timing route to the outside, and Wilson hit his mark, and that's what can happen when your quarterback makes the right throws.
Yeah, I think they played on New England thinking that they were going to run the ball, and they hit him there. So Wilson's going to come in motion now, and Wilson is going to hand off to Rawls, who makes 2 guys miss, makes 4 guys miss, and is taken down just outside the 25.
Man, that's going to be a play that shows up on a stat sheet as an 8-yard run, but those are the plays that can get this offense going. Great running by Rawls and getting you into a 2nd and short.
Yes, definitely. That's what you need. You need to make one guy miss. He made a couple guys miss there. Couldn't get the whole way, couldn't break it free, but making guys miss, picking up 8 yards, that's what you need to do.
That's when you go back to the huddle, pat your offensive line on the back, and go, hey, how about you block for me a little more?
Wilson comes out, shotgun set, play action. He's going to hit Jimmy Graham for a touchdown.
Oh, beautiful throw. That was the right throw right there, throwing it to the outside shoulder away from the defender, and you let big Jimmy Graham go into the end zone.
Absolutely. They had an all-out blitz there, man-to-man coverage on the tight end, and Jimmy Graham goes in for the touchdown. So, 3 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. The Seattle Seahawks are up 17-7.
Man, and you look there, that's another example of being in 2nd and short, opens up your playbook and can help you fake out the defense.
Absolutely. Definitely watching that exact thing go down tonight. And that's really been the thing that's kept these teams, been trouble for these teams, the 3rd and longs. But exactly what you said, you get into short yardage early and you can throw the ball. And that's exactly what they did right there. And it ended up in 7 points.
Yeah, let's see if I think New England needs to respond here. Especially with the half coming to the close in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to as Brady comes out with 5 receivers here. Seattle's got 4 men up front. Man comes in motion, And Brady's hit on the throw, and it's an incomplete pass. Brady is just 2 for 6 for 8 yards and 2 interceptions. This does not seem like the Brady that most people would expect, even though it is a tough defense.
Man, it's never good when you've completed just as many passes to your guys as you had to the other guys.
Yeah, that is not good football. That is not the game plan at all. And,
Yeah, that's un-Brady-like.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fix something here. So Brady comes out under center, drops back to pass, and is picked off for a 3rd time.
Oh, man.
I don't know what Brady's seeing out there.
Well, that was just a throw that doesn't need to be made. I see what he was looking at. He had only one guy out there running the comeback route, but he's throwing it across the field. It takes too long to get there. And credit to Seattle as a nice jump on that throw.
Oh, definitely. We're seeing this top defense. We're seeing it. They're playing like the defense that we expected. So the Seattle offense comes back out on the field. Wilson play action, drops back, looking all day, and takes the smart check down to I believe Rawls, and he just cannot make the toe tap sideline catch there.
Stone cold dropped.
See, we talked about trying to not be in 3rd and long situations, and when you take the smart wide open guy for a couple yards and he just drops the ball, that's not helping out your team.
Yeah, a little momentum killer there.
So Wilson comes back out in shotgun, hands the ball off to Rawls. Rawls takes it up for a gain of a yard. So here we go again. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, man, and there you see the play of McCourty. He's a leader on this defense, coming up, making the tackle. That's big, getting him into a 3rd and long.
Yeah, it definitely, the run defense has been a big thing for the for the New England defense. Other than that time in 4th and long, we saw, 2nd and short, and that really opened it up for this team. So Wilson drops back, looking around the field, throws it downfield, and is that a catch by Curse? It is a catch, and that's a tough play to make, and he makes it there for his offense, for his quarterback.
Yeah, that's a tough play to make. Curse making a nice catch. Another throw, though, that was forced in there. But, sometimes your receiver just bails you out, and that's why Curse is one of the most serviceable receivers in this league.
Yeah, a lot of things were going downfield there. I don't even know if there was an option short. There might have been one, but that's where he went, and he trusts his guy to make a play. So Wilson drops back again, takes the short underneath route, and we're going to have another Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Beautiful play. Once again, using your other receivers, looking around, making your reads. The drag route underneath didn't have enough coverage there, and just pours it right into the end zone.
Yeah, that's just great play. He called a play. Things down the field weren't open. You dump it off to a guy on the drag underneath, and he does the rest and gets your team a score. So 2 minutes, 33 seconds left. New England's going to take the touchback. Seattle's up 24-7. New England hasn't had any life on offense. Remember, their touchdowns from a special teams play. Where do you start here? Do you run the ball? Do you pass the ball? What do you think the Patriots should do here to get this thing rolling?
2.5 minutes left in the half. You have the 2-minute warning. I think you have to run the ball, and it opens up your pass game. You got to get a score.
Yeah, a score before half would be big, and they do come out and run the ball. They run a power to the right, and once again, Seattle's defense comes up big. They stop the run early, force the Patriots into a 2nd and 11, almost down to the 2-minute warning here.
Well, we talked about responding to the opening kickoff getting taken back. How about 24 unanswered points?
Definitely. So Brady hands the ball off again. Working some spin moves there, Lewis is, and just picks up about 2 yards. So here we are at the 2-minute warning. Seattle's up 24-7, and the Patriots are in a 3rd and long. Now, what if they don't get this and Seattle gets the ball back? That could make some interesting, that could end the game, at halftime.
Well, especially with Seattle getting the ball after the half. I mean, they've got to find a play here to get this first down, make a good 2-minute drive, and go into the half down 10 instead of down what they are now, which is 3 scores.
Yeah, this is a huge third down for the Patriots here. So Brady comes out in the shotgun, drops back. It's big Gronk. He makes a big truck move, and they pick up that huge first down. That was a great read, smart play. Love that they picked up that third down. That's huge for this team right now.
Yeah, let's see if that gets Brady going right there, hitting his big tight end. Gronk, once he has the ball in his hand, he's going to look to lay somebody out.
Yeah, I think that you have time. You can relax and go about this just as long as you don't turn the ball over. And just as we say that, Brady throws. I think that it's a common theme here. We're seeing they might be just looking at one guy trying to force the ball down the field, and that's why he's got 3 interceptions here so far. And that play didn't work out for him either.
Looks like they're trying to, as you said, force the ball down the field. Let's see if they try to do some shorter routes and get a little rhythm going with 1.5 minutes left.
Yeah, rhythm would be a huge thing here for Brady under center. Hands the ball off to Dion Lewis again, and once again just stuffs 6 rushes for 2 yards, 3rd and 13. This is an awful position. The only thing they have going for them is that they've taken 30 seconds to a minute off the clock, but that run game is just not doing anything for them right now.
Boy, that's never good to hear. When you're down 3 scores and the best part about your drive is that you've taken time off the clock, that's not good.
Definitely. So Brady comes out, 3rd and 13, under center. Brings Amendola in motion, play action pass, and the ball is batted down at the line. See, those guys made a smart play there. Defensive line for the Seattle Seahawks didn't think they were going to get there, put their hands up, knock the ball down, and going to get the ball back.
Yeah, interesting play call there, running a play action, mostly because I don't think there's any doubt that New England was probably throwing the ball. I'm surprised they're not running more sets out of the shotgun to give Brady some more time.
Yeah, the best thing there was that you had your 2 big tight ends, but it didn't even really look like he was going there. It looked like he wanted that motion route or the guy coming from the left. So New England's going to punt the ball here. Seattle's going to field it at the 10. He's up past the 20 to the 25, almost up to the 30-yard line here for the Seattle Seahawks.
54 seconds, 3 timeouts, plenty of time to get down, at least get 3, but the way this offense is rolling, I wouldn't be surprised if they scored before the half.
Yeah, absolutely. You can take 3, you can take 7, you can go in how it is right now. Just do not turn the ball over, because that could really fill New England with some life that you don't want when you've played a really good first half.
Biggest thing for New England right now, don't sit back on your heels and let them take every throw. You have to be aggressive and try to maybe get a turnover before the half.
Aggressive is what we're getting here. Russell Wilson, 5 wideouts, drops back to pass. He's going to hit a guy, and he's got a lot of space, and he goes up to the 42-yard line here. So 47 seconds left. They're on the 42. They're coming out. They're aggressive. They want a score. They want to stick it to New England here in the first half. They want to lock this down before halftime.
Yeah, great recognition right there. Mismatch on the inside, and linebacker on a tight end, and Wilson found him coming over the middle.
So here they are again. They come out, 4 wide receivers. Jimmy Graham at tight end. Russell Wilson reading the defense. He's going to make some changes, and he's going to bring a halfback into the backfield. A bunch right set, and they're going to hand the ball off with a penalty on the play.
First penalty.
Not a good holding call there, but they came out in something that looked pass heavy, and then they decided that we just want to run the ball. So that's good. That's good by Russell Wilson. They want to be aggressive, but they don't want to force it. So they bring the guy in to run the ball.
I like that call there.
Wilson comes back out, halfback out to the left, snaps the ball. Takes a nice safe throw. Doesn't look like, okay, it was incomplete, but it was a safe throw. The ball was towards the out of bounds line. No one's going to intercept that ball. But we have a booth review, and it's overturned.
Oh, well, that's big. That's big for Seattle, not only because they got the first down there. Was it overturned? What's going on?
Okay, apparently it was not overturned. Maybe
We were told.
maybe they did say that he had the catch. It didn't look like it. But now it is still 2nd and 15 here. Wilson's going to drop back for a screen pass, and the halfback gets caught up on some defenders there, maybe his own lineman. He takes the sack. Going to be a really long 3rd and 26.
Early penetration there by the defensive line. Huge play getting them into a 3rd and 26. Not only that, knocking them pretty far out of field goal range.
Yeah, definitely taking them out of field goal range is a huge thing, and it looks like Seattle's just going to take it to the half with this lead that they've built. They've played great defense. Their offense has been smart. One of the plays that I really liked that we just saw was when Wilson came out with a bunch of wide receivers all spread out over the field, decided that it was not worth, he didn't like what he saw, didn't think it was worth forcing it, brought him back in, handed the ball off. Even though there was a flag on the play, I like that they're trying to be aggressive but also play smart football.
Well, you look at some of the best quarterbacks in the game are very adept at reading the defense and changing the play, and so that's really good to see for this offense.
Yes, so Seattle's going to get the ball here to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to bring it out. So we're going to start here the 3rd quarter. Seattle Seahawks 24, New England Patriots 7. Once again, that 7 points is just from a huge opening opening kickoff return for a touchdown. 3 interceptions by Brady. There is nothing going for this offense. The running game is non-existent, and it looks like trouble for New England.
Still a lot of time left. Can't panic. You gotta get a stop here, though, and get the ball back.
Wilson comes out with 2 wide receivers left. He motions Curse to the right. Rawls in the backfield. He's going to snap the ball, pitch out to Rawls to the left. He's got 1 man to beat. He beats everybody. Thomas Rawls takes the opening play, 75 yards for a Seattle touchdown.
Oh, you talk about what you don't want to do as a defense, down 3 scores, giving up a big play. Great sealing of the outside by the offensive line, and Rawls did the rest.
Unbelievable. Just 1 play, come out and take it to the house. 10 seconds into the half, and they're up yet another score. So New England's got to be in panic mode after that. They think, all right, we're going to play defense, and then that happens. I don't know what's going on with New England right now.
Oh, man, I don't count out Brady teams, but this is one that's going to be tough to come back from.
It is going to be very tough. It's going to have to be a total meltdown by the Seattle Seahawks for this game to go in New England's favor. But I just cannot believe that they come out and they allow that play to happen. But it's a great play. Rawls does a phenomenal job and takes it to the house. So 5 minutes, 47 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Seattle's up 31-7 over the New England Patriots. Brady comes out in shotgun, snaps the ball. Quick pass there to, I forgot the guy's name. I do not remember his name.
Well, we haven't called wide receivers' names a lot.
But he caught the ball, and it is a 1st down for the New England Patriots, which is important. So Brady drops back and throws that pass to Gronk, and he's lucky that was Gronkowski because he came back for that ball and kept it out of Seattle's defensive hands.
Yeah, you got to trust your wide receivers sometimes. I'm still looking for Brady to make some smarter decisions with the ball, but Gronk bailed him out there.
So there's two plays there, 2 1st downs. One was a good play by Gronk. Could have been a bad situation, but they pick up the 1st down anyway. I'm liking what I'm seeing. They're getting 1st down, so they've got Gronk in the slot right now. Brady's under center. He's going to drop back to pass. Looks like a verticals. Throws a good pass to Gronk. Makes a nice possession catch there. 3 1st downs on 3 plays. It's looking good for New England right now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I will say that's a bunch of throws to Gronk. I'll be interested to see if the Seattle defense starts to key in on him and force Brady to make throws to the wide receivers.
Brady comes out and hands the ball off to Lewis, who picks up one of his better runs of the night, gets him into a 2nd and 3 situation. Didn't think they were going to run there, but they did. Picked up some yards, put them in short and 2nd and short, and that's good. I'm liking this drive. They've come out with some fire.
Yeah, they weren't having any success at the middle, ran a stretch to the outside. That 7-yard run was more than the yards he had on his previous 9 carries.
Brady drops back to pass, hits Edelman on the quick out route. Takes them down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Oh, that was a beautiful throw there by Brady. He could have thrown it to the outside shoulder, but he saw the defender there, instead threw it inside shoulder, and Edelman was able to make the catch and get him a 1st and goal.
Yeah, this is a completely different team than we've seen this game so far. They're down inside the 10 here. Motion to the left. Brady's going to hand off to Lewis, and he's in for a touchdown. So there you go. Here's this drive. The first drive of this half, they come out and they score a touchdown.
Well, we talked about the importance of rhythm and momentum. They got a couple catches. They got a couple first downs. The momentum went. That was a nice run off tackle to the left. He noticed that they had some blocking prowess over there and were able to punch that into the end zone.
Yeah. Every play was quick. One of the plays down the seam to Gronk was a little of a deeper route, but they're getting in that rhythm you've been talking about, and it's a great thing. Hey, everybody listening to NBL Live tonight, if you're looking to join Daddy Leagues and League of the Year, go to 365maddenbomberleague.com and apply to be part of the NBL community. We have the Grid, which is our development league. Bring people in and let them figure out how to play within NBL rules. We have a lot of great stuff. Daddy Leagues, League of the Year, and League Crawler, League of the Year. We have a lot of great stuff going. We have some awesome series going on, and definitely going to have to go check it out on YouTube.
Grid's no joke. You got to come with your A game when you come into the NBL.
So Russell Wilson comes back out, hands the ball off to Rawls. Rawls gets nothing, but he's got eight carries for 87 yards, big touchdown.
Once again, Barcavius Mingo on the outside made a nice inside swim move and was able to gang tackle Rawls and stop that inside play, get him to 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I like to run the ball, play smart, don't turn the ball over with bad passing. Good thing for Seattle here. So Wilson comes back out under center, play action, facing the pass rush. Guy does a little jump there, and it's an incomplete pass.
Looks like Wilson did a little head fake to get the guy in the air. Ended up not having a receiver open. Great defense. And a 3rd and 10. Let's see if New England can get a stop and get the ball back.
Yeah, I like that he did not force that down the field. I think that I know that the pressure was right in his face. He could have thrown it downfield, made a bad turnover, but he didn't. So the Seahawks come out here with 2 running backs in the backfield. Wilson in shotgun. Doug Baldwin close to the left. Russell Wilson takes the snap, looks downfield, takes it just up a couple yards to Doug Baldwin. Nice smart play there, 4th and 6. Seattle's going to punt the ball.
Great open field tackle, keeping him from the first down, because if that tackle wasn't made, he's got the first down and more.
So this is very good for the New England Patriots here. Even though they come out and they allow a touchdown right away, they go down with their first possession, score, come back out on defense, and get the ball back. Definitely good things going for New England here.
If they can get a quick score here before the quarter ends, they're going into the 4th only down 10. 2 scores, 6-minute quarter. I mean, you've got a good chance there.
Yeah, these are definitely the things that you need to do to be able to come back in this game. We've got 3 minutes, 3 seconds here left. Seattle's up 31-14 over the Patriots. Brady's going to come out. He's going to have two tight ends right, two receivers left. He's going to hand the ball off to Blunt, and Blunt's going to get them about 5 yards. Blunt's got two rushes for 50 yards. You remember that jet sweep? Deion Lewis is doing not that great. Maybe you want to get a little more of a mix of Blunt and Lewis in there if you're going to run the ball more to keep the defense on their toes.
I like seeing New England sticking with the run, even though they're down big, and it's the third quarter. Make sure that Seattle doesn't key in too much on the pass.
So Brady under center here. Close set, dropping back to pass. Quick pass to Julian Edelman. He's got a lot of space. He's splitting, and it's going to be a touchdown for the New England Patriots. Look at that one play up the middle. And they're right back in this game, only down 10 points now with a lot of time left. That is a huge play from Julian Edelman.
Once again, what were we talking about? We were talking about momentum. We're talking about getting some quick plays and getting into second and mid instead of second and long. 2nd and 5, the defense was keen in on the run. Edelman ran a great route, great throw into the end zone.
Yeah, this half has been, the first half was all Seahawks. This half has been all Patriots other than the first play. And 10-point game now with a lot of time left. You've got 2 minutes, 25 seconds here in the third. You've got the whole fourth quarter. Definitely a game happening here.
Everyone who turned off this game early thought it was going to be a blowout. Got to turn this game back on. We got a 10-point game with 2 minutes to go in the third.
So at this point, who do you think has been the player that's making the most impact? Who are you most impressed with so far in this game?
I've been impressed basically with Brown and Mingo on the New England defensive line, causing havoc in the backfield for Wilson and the run game. I know Seattle's up big, but the defensive line for New England has kept this a close game as opposed to a complete blowout.
Yeah, Rawls takes the handoff there, had a hole, ran into his own guy. You see that play there? He bumped into his own guy. He had all the daylight in the world. And got caught up for only a gain of 6 yards, but it's still a great gain there on first down.
That's the play that you go to the sidelines, you scratch your head a little bit, and you try to make sure that you don't make that mistake again because he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
So they're going to come out, I formation, Russell Wilson under center, Curse motioning. Another handoff to Rawls. Rawls is going to make one guy miss and be tackled down to the 36, but he picks up the first down. Another good rush by Thomas Rawls.
Yeah, Rawls is he started out slow. He's gotten a couple runs late, showing his vision, getting some the 6 and the 7 yard runs on first and second down are huge. I'll be interested to see if New England has to start keying in more on the run as this clock starts to run down.
It's definitely a good thing when you can run the ball, and they didn't seem like they could do it coming straight out, and they go back to Rawls here again for about a gain of 2 or 3. It didn't look like they could run the ball very well. They had a couple big runs, obviously the one right after half, and now it seems that they are getting good blocking, good holes. Rawls is seeing the field well. He's picking up some good yards every time he's touching the ball here.
Yeah, it's going to be running the ball, being able to control the clock, control the time of possession, helps you win games.
Wilson drops back. He's going to drop it off to Jimmy Graham. He's going to pick up about 10 yards there, and it's going to be another first down for the Seattle Seahawks.
Interesting to see what New England is doing on defense. First down, they were running a cover 4. Second down, they're running a cover 2 man. I'll be interested to see if they try to reverse that, keep the man coverage on first down and drop back into more of a zone because they're getting beat on second and third down by those underneath routes.
Russell Wilson comes out under center. Rawls in the backfield again. He's going to hand the ball off to Rawls. Rawls is going to make a cut, and he's going to be tackled right around the line of scrimmage. And, you just talked about what New England's doing, and they come out in a 3-down guy, cover 3 drop there as we head into the fourth quarter. If Rawls just takes that right up the middle, he should have a lot of daylight. Should have enough space between those 3 guys to pick up at least 5 yards.
Yeah, that was another example I have, even though, once again, they're down. it has been impressive seeing the open field tackling by these corners and safeties of New England. They're making the right tackles. Rawls has not really made a lot of guys miss, so continuing the good tackling is going to be key if they're going to get this ball back.
Wilson comes out, Rawls in the backfield, Jimmy Graham at tight end, and he's going to hit Jimmy Graham right up the middle, going to get him down to the 32-yard line. Jimmy Graham having a good game. He's been solid. Whenever Russell Wilson needs someone to rely on, he's been there. And just another first down for the Seattle Seahawks.
3 catches, 58 yards for Graham. It was just another example of calling the right play at the right time. New England brought a blitz, seam route up the middle. It was a nice, easy catch.
Thomas Rawls runs right into the blitz of the New England Patriots and picks up nothing on the play. But Jimmy Graham's been playing well. Him and Doug Baldwin have had a very good game, and overall Russell Wilson's played very good, very smart football, good decision making, not putting his team at risk here. As Russell Wilson comes out with 5 receivers, ups back to pass, he's going to take something short, and was that in?
No.
Does not look like Rawls was able to make the catch there on the sidelines. Going to be 3rd and 10 for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, it looked like Wilson might have rushed his throw a little bit. He had plenty of time, and an open receiver on the sidelines rushed it, threw it a little high, required a leaping catch. Let's see what Seattle does here on third down and see if New England can stop them here on this 3rd and 10.
Russell Wilson's going to come out with 5 receivers again, halfback out to the flat. Wilson's going to hit a quick pass, a quick comeback. The receiver does not get turned around in time. The cornerback is right there for the pick, and it's New England ball. Seattle gets no points. They get a turnover, and once again, it's a huge turnover and in favor of New England, and then they're going to get rolling here.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to change the outcome of the game, but if it does, this will be the play that we look back on and go, that was huge. I don't know who that was on. It might have been the receiver, might have been Wilson, a little quick out of the gun, but big turnover, keeping them off the board, keeping this a 2-score game.
Here's a big run by Lewis. Lewis out of the Wildcat, makes a bunch of guys miss, makes another move back to the inside, gets all the way down to the 25.
Oh, come on. That can't be legal. We have to call the league. He's going to get a letter for that. He broke that man's ankles. That's not fair.
He did. That was
disgusting.
That was disgusting. That move back to the inside, picked up a couple more yards, and that guy's going to have a hard time living that one down.
Success out of the Wildcat right now. That's another big run for New England. They're sealing the outside. But, you're going to be seeing that one replayed over and over.
Yes, Tom Brady in shotgun, White in the backfield, looking to set up a screen, and it is picked up once again by the very intelligent Seahawk defense. That's, I believe, the 2nd time we've seen a screen tonight. They've come right up to it, have gotten no yards on screenplays tonight.
Yeah, it's the defense has figured out this screenplay they're blocking and stopping it well. It's important for New England not to turn it over here. A field goal gets you within a score. You got to be smart with the ball.
Brady comes out with Lewis in the backfield under center, drops back to pass, and he's facing pressure, and Brady's going to go down. Brady's going to get sacked by Michael Bennett. It's going to put him in a 3rd and 20 here in the 4th quarter with about 3.5 minutes left. New England down 10.
Oh, that's killer right there. They were on the 28. The 28 gives you a 45-yard field goal. Now you're back on the 35. That gives you a 52-yard field goal. That's a big difference for a kicker. Let's see if they can get some chunk yards back. Maybe they get a first down, but at least get 10 to 15 yards to make an easy field goal.
That is a huge difference, and we remember that the Patriots have already had 1 missed field goal. So making the kick longer for your team is not a good decision.
Plus pressure in the 4th quarter makes it even harder. Those goalposts start to creep together and make it a little thinner.
Definitely. So I formation, Brady's going to hand it off to Blunt. Blunt's going to go up through, broken tackle, shakes off Earl Thomas there up to the 30-yard line to make it 4th and 15.
Interesting call there. I don't mind it. Draw play on 3rd and long. They do get some of those yards back, cutting it down to a 47-yard field goal.
Big moment here for the Patriots. Kick is up, and it is good. That was almost short, so luckily they picked up those 5 yards on the previous down. So we've got Seahawks 31, Patriots 24 with just under 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Seahawks are going to take the kickoff out. They're going to make it up past the 20, up to the 25, where Russell Wilson will come back out onto the field.
That was a big kick right there, clutch kick with 2.5 minutes left. Let's see if New England can get a stop. They do have 3 timeouts. I imagine Seattle's going to be pounding the ball here to run the clock down. Let's see if that New England defense can hold them.
Yeah, there's no rush here for New England. They've got time. They just need to play good defense. And Russell Wilson's going to give it another toss to Rawls, and he's going to fumble the ball. Almost a huge turnover there for Rawls. They try to get it outside. He gets lit up. Almost a turnover. Lucky to get it back there for the Seahawks.
What a hit. He's going to be feeling that one tomorrow morning. His parents, his friends are going to call him, asking if he's okay. Lucky for the Seahawks to pick that one up, though.
Yeah, that was a lick. You're running outside. That guy came around his blocker and just lit him up. So here we go again. Russell Wilson's going to play action, roll out to the right. He's not going to see anyone. He's going to go down. There's a sack for the New England Patriots. 3rd and 23 here. This is a big, big third down now. What do you do if you're the Seahawks in this position?
If I'm the Seahawks, you got 2:22 left. I think you have to keep pounding the ball. I think you got to hold this until the 2-minute warning and then run a play.
Wilson comes out under center.
Looks like that's what they're doing. 2
receivers to the left, and I do believe you are right. They're going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. So the 2-minute warning here, Seattle Seahawks 31, New England Patriots 24. Big third down here. Don't know if they're going to be able to pick it up. And if the Patriots get the ball back, they've got one drive to tie the game up.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big one. They still do have to get the stop. You know, it's no 3rd and 23 is no gimme, but I've seen it happen before. You let your guard down a little bit, you give up a big play. They have to get a stop here, get the ball back, and then focus on that 2-minute drive.
Wilson comes out with Baldwin to the left, 3 receivers to the right. He's going to wait. He's going to check it down to Curse. Curse is going to go down at the 26. Did not get out of bounds, so New England's going to have to take a timeout, and they're going to get the ball back with about 1 minute and 45 seconds left or so, and they're going to have a chance to tie this game up.
Love that play call. Check down underneath. See if you can get the first down with a little run out. If not, stay in bounds and force them to use a timeout.
Yeah, staying in bounds was huge. They're forcing New England to use one timeout.
Looks like Lane might have gotten away with a face mask there.
So New England's going to come out here. 1:44 left. Who would you go to in this situation? What guy are you going to rely on to get you down and into the end zone to tie this game up?
Well, I figure that, Seattle's going to be playing a lot of zone, a lot of dropping back to stop the pass. I'd be looking for Rob Gronkowski up the middle, running some of those seam routes, and Julian Edelman. Look for him on the outside.
Patriots come out in a really big set there, run a counter, get 1 yard out of it. Clock keeps moving. I don't know what. I think maybe they thought they could get outside there and have a lot of space outside, but Seattle was all over it.
I don't like that call. I think if you're going to run the ball, you got to run some sort of draw play.
Brady underneath to Amendola, picks up the first down.
Haven't heard his name a lot. Danny Amendola, quick receiver, great hands. Let's see if he gets more involved in this last drive. 1:18 left.
Yeah, a lot of guys out here you can rely on. Let's see who Brady goes to. So he's in the pistol, going to play action pass. He's going to get it down to Edelman. Edelman's going to have a chance here. Edelman gets down to the 18-yard line. Clock is still rolling. Patriots have 18 yards to go before it is a tie ball game. Big catch by Edelman there.
Edelman making a great move. Great throw by Brady to the outside shoulder. Surprised he didn't get out of bounds, but I don't mind going for those extra yards. Let's see if they can punch it into the end zone here, because if they do, we got quite a ball game.
Brady comes out under center. Going to hand the ball off to Lewis, and he's going to be swallowed up there. Ball down to the 16, 2nd and 8 with 40 seconds left. The clock is rolling. New England needs one touchdown to tie the game up.
Don't mind this here. You're on the 16. You don't want to give the ball back with too much time left. If you do score, you just got to be mindful of the clock, use your timeouts effectively, and make sure you do actually get those 7 points.
A lot of pressure here. Clock's rolling. They've got 2 timeouts, but Brady's the guy to handle it under center. Brady's going to drop back. He's going to look downfield, and he's going to get sacked, fumbled. The ball is picked up by the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, no.
What a way to... Let's start with great play by Seattle. Brady took a little too much time. You can't take a sack there, let alone drop the ball. Oh, I feel for New England. It's a tough way to go down.
That was deflating right there. No, not joking around. To drop back and drop the ball like that and just hand the win to the Seattle Seahawks. I don't understand what went wrong there. He didn't see anything, but Seattle's defense kind of fell apart in the second half, but came up in the biggest moment. So, OSU, the question now to you is, who would your player of the game for tonight's broadcast be?
Well, I think there are a lot of guys you could look at. I think this was a game that both teams had some players making some great plays. But this, as I said, it goes down to your quarterback. Russell Wilson was phenomenal, making very little mistakes, making the right throws, and leading this team to a big victory. Because without those early scores, this game ended up being a lot closer. So having Russell Wilson being strong was huge.
Yeah, he definitely made some smart plays, made some great throws, was very good for this Seattle team. Thank you for joining us tonight on MBL Live. I'm Lip with OSU tonight on his first broadcast. He did a great job. Follow us on Twitter at Bomber League. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. Also, check out MaddenBomberLeague.com. Sign up for MBL.
What a game.